As you see, the final time for the seniors taking the field at West Bloomfield High School. Here come the Lakers. But 12 minutes on for the first quarter, 48 for the ball game. Here comes Justin Ward, ready to kick this one off and put an end to this OAA Red Division schedule that's been back and forth for every team in the league. Hendricks handoff running outside of Luke Johnson up to the original line of scrimmage and past the 50 to the 49. Helps to erase that penalty there. A real good playmaker in Luke Johnson. 114 yards of total offense and one touchdown against Adams last week. And now over 700 yards total offense on the season. The second down handoff. Johnson again outside, breaking free, past the line to gain, and up to the 35-yard line. Here he goes, having another big game early on in the Oxford 42. It comes from a lot of things, that forward progress attitude for 42. He practices like he plays. That's what Coach Line, the head coach of these Wildcats, credits for the success of their senior running back. Handoff again, Johnson gonna take it left. Got a big opening and down inside the 10 before he's finally bashed to the ground by Vegas Say and Jonathan Edison. James coming into this game with 2 receptions on the season, but 5 really nice carries for 60 yards in these first 6 weeks. First down and 10 for the Lakers at their 22-yard line. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Will hand the ball off. Outside, Josh Tate to the 30, up to the 35, and skipping toward the 40, just shy as he rolls out of bounds. So for the first time, we'll see second down for the Lakers. Tate in the backfield alongside Bo Jackson. Again, same formation, same play setup as James goes in motion, and Jackson will take it himself. The gunslinger on the ground, the quarterback outside of the 44-yard line on the opposite side of the field, and just like that, here come the Lakers in plus territory. Out of the shotgun. Shakespeare rolling to his left side, outside the pocket, trying to escape. Escapes, gets to the original line, and gets a first down. Jamal Shakespeare on the ground, escapes Dean Rice, and moves the chains. It's one of the Lakers' top rushers of the season as Bo Jackson comes back in at quarterback. Twins out to the right and 2 in the backfield for the Lakers. Snap to Jackson. Play action, a pass outside, screen to Allos, up to the 20, inside the 15, trying to get more, gets up to about the 9-yard line before he steps out of bounds. 9.5 to play in the half. Snap to Jackson, rolls outside the pocket, escapes, and gets a throw off to the 25. Jaden Allos all the way home. Touchdown, WB. And just like that, all that excitement, and it's coming back. You heard it in the background from the officiating crew. If you did, an illegal block in the back will negate the touchdown for West Bloomfield. They'll have to try all over again. Man in motion again is James. He'll go back to his original spot. Jackson looking way up the field, looking to the end zone, looking to Durham! Touchdown, WB! They get those 7 back. And again, a penalty will erase that from the scoreboard. This time it's a hold. The Lakers going back even further. They had 2 chances to take a lead, and now not only are they going to go back to where they were after the previous penalty, lose another yard on top of that, going to be at the Oxford 37-yard line. Only good thing about that is it remains 3rd down. Johnson gets 1 on the run, and they'll set up in between the hashes at the 5-yard line in Laker territory, knocking on the door of the end zone again. Here come the Wildcats. Hendricks will roll out to his right, pass down to the 4-yard line, diving for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Oxford. Andrew Barrett gets the grab and gets the score. Jackson out of the gun, low snap again, screen. Cam Flowers caught at the 4-yard line, up to the 15-yard line, up to the 16-yard line, before he is finally spun around, do-si-doed, and thrown to the ground by Luke Johnson. That attack has been all 4-2. Luke Johnson, the senior running back for Oxford. Lead scorer and lead rusher tonight. They'll get the football on first down, left side up the A-gap to the 50-yard line, runs into the referee, escapes to the 45, still going toward the sideline to 40, on his feet, 35, 30, and finally has to go out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A huge run for Luke Johnson. Johnson gets it, runs into the tacklers, moves inside, gets a break, inside the 15, inside the 10, and inside the end zone. The 3rd touchdown of the night for Luke Johnson, and a massive lead, now the case for the Oxford Wildcats. Luke Johnson last season wore the number 31. This season, a special jersey number for Oxford in the 42, worn by the late Tate Meir, who lost his life in the Oxford High School shooting in 2021. On X, Luke Johnson, before the season in August, when he was awarded the number, said 42 may just be a number, but it symbolizes everything Tate did and stood for. I've been striving to live my life through Tate traits, and mine is being accountable in every aspect of my life. Hendricks looking, steps up, runs to his left side, looking toward the sideline, gonna take it himself for a couple yards, gonna get even more. He just needle threads through at the sideline in the boundary, gets to the line to gain and more for a first down. Same formation with two in the backfield. Hendricks will take it himself. Getting chased, running to his right side, gonna get tripped up and go down. A sack for the Lakers as Jaden Allos gets there and wraps up the quarterback. 1 minute left in the third quarter. As the snap goes off, the kick goes up, and it splits the uprights 31-7. Now the score in favor of Oxford, and West Bloomfield will try to again end the drought. They have not gotten on the board since early on in this ball game in the first quarter when Jamal Shakespeare took the quarterback run into the end zone. The senior-laden Oxford Wildcats team really getting the pride from their head coach, Zach Line, who said to the Detroit News, "His seniors have seen the good, the bad, and taken the good to build the foundation of this team. It's been on display tonight as they try to ruin the Lakers' senior night and undefeated streak this season at home." Rolling clock, we're getting toward the end of the third with the Lakers down 31-7. Jackson on first down. In the pocket, looking left up the field, caught at the 48-yard line. Elijah Durham loses it! Out of his hands, it slides and into the hands of Eli Carpenter. And just like that, a magical play shifts the pixie dust over to Oxford, and they will take over deep in their territory as we get to the end of the third. Much like Hendricks a year ago, Preston Wilder, a sophomore standout on this varsity squad, upgraded this season. A few years ago was the MVP of the Oxford Gold 7th grade team back in 2021 in their undefeated 6-0 season. Just a few years later, oh how the times changed. 3 years later, he is on the varsity squad getting some late game handoffs at West Bloomfield High School as Oxford's looking to pick up another big win, this time on the road. Unfamiliar for OAA Red teams, getting a road victory in 2024. 45 seconds left to go as Oxford gets in the victory formation. Hendricks takes the knee, no timeout from the Lakers. And that's where they will begin their celebration. The Oxford Wildcats gonna call this game final as the Lakers once again go toward the scrum after a tough OAA Red Division game that ended in a loss. Ultimately, that is where they will finish tonight, 14-38, a loss to the Oxford Wildcats, and that's where we will conclude our broadcast as well. Big thank you to our entire crew, Calvin Brown at Master Control at Civic Center TV on site, alongside Matt Catoni and I, Jared Clark and Dom Catoni on the controls and on our crew on site. For the entire team at Civic Center TV and our friends at the West Bloomfield High School Athletic Department, alongside Matt Catoni, I'm Tyler Kieft, saying good night from West Bloomfield High School.